Hey guys, what is up? KingRazzel here, and welcome to another part of my mini-series. This one is on Nuketown, and if you heard about me talking about this on my transit video, you'll know this isn't going to go too well. It doesn't exactly go as I planned, but you'll see right here I already have some issues. I have the Cobra, which I didn't know how good it was going to be. I really haven't used the Cobra on this high of a round before. And it is not very good, to be completely honest with you. It kind of sucks. I do have the Ray Gun Mark II, though. And unfortunately, this whole entire game, I had been running the Ray Gun Mark I, and it kind of threw off my pattern a little bit, and you'll see me go down twice in this. Just stupid downs that I shouldn't have had. But, yeah, this is kind of my setup right here. I run around like this. The whole entire game, I had the DSR with no scope, which you can get by hitting the Pack-a-Punch a few times. And then I had the Ray Gun Mark I guess it's called, I don't know, it's usually just called the Ray Gun, but I had both of those. The Ray Gun, I was having to swap out every single time, and I'd never gotten the Ray Gun Mark II in this game. But I was having to swap out the Ray Gun every single time, and that's kind of why I went with just going with the Ray Gun Mark II right here. The Mark II is stronger, I definitely think that. But I was just so used to running with the other one, I wasn't really, I don't know. I'm just kind of making excuses for myself for when I go down, because I will go down. But anyways, guys, what I'm going to do right here is, this is pretty much my setup. This is a very claustrophobic map. It's a very, everything's so close, and zombies can spawn like right behind you at any given point. You have to really learn the spawns. This seriously took me about a week. And I started this, my round that I got to, like just doing solo by myself and not trying to get to 50, was the round I had gotten to was 29. That was my max. And if you guys know, that's pretty low to be trying to get to this, because zombies are so much stronger at this point. It's just not really that comparable to round 29. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was coming into this with, was round 29. I think 29 was my lowest. Unless I may be a little bit lower on buried, but that's just because I don't like buried. And yeah, I was coming into this 29, and it wrecked me. This is a very difficult map if you guys haven't played it very much. It's very small. The perks that you can get are down there. There's only 4 of them, and to top that off, Juggernaut is not guaranteed to drop at all. Until like round 16 to like 18, because if you don't know, if you haven't played this map, perks will drop at random in the beginning. So you have well, they're not all perks. The first perk that's going to drop is Quick Revive, and that always drops on round 1, so you don't have to worry about that if you guys want Quick Revive right off the bat. I typically don't get Quick Revive till around round 25, so that I know that I'm going to do pretty well. It's usually what I do. That way, if I go down, I'm just down because I sucked and it was my fault. But anyways, that's usually what I do. And then the other perks will drop. The first perk, or Pack-a-Punch, will drop. There's 4 perks that are going to drop, and by perks, I'm including Pack-a-Punch in that. But there's Pack-a-Punch, Juggernog, Speed Cola, and Double Tap, and they will all drop. Now, the first one will drop around round, I'd say 3 or 4, is usually always when it dropped for me. It may have dropped at round 5 at some point, but really, usually it's around 3 or 4. And the second one will drop around 6 to 8. Around there, it's not, like I said, it's kind of random as to when they drop. I really don't understand how they drop or when they drop or why they drop. But it just seems to be based on how many rounds. Usually, if it dropped on round 4, then the next one won't drop till round 8 is kind of my understanding of it. I don't know. It's kind of a screwy system. I really don't understand it. You guys may understand it a little bit better. But, yeah, it drops around then. Then the next one usually drops around round 11 or 12, maybe 13. Just depends. I don't know what happened right there. I don't know if I got hit in the back. But I don't see a zombie running, like, behind me. I didn't think that the Mark II had any splash damage. And that's kind of why I was just firing away right there, because I didn't think it had any splash damage. And it did apparently have splash damage. And it downed me right there. You'll see me pick up Juggernog. My monkey, you'll see right here, it's gonna explode. It was under the fucking map. I don't know what the fuck happened. It went under the map, and I couldn't, like, it was kind of useless to me, because the zombies didn't really follow it. I got kind of lucky that the zombies were far enough away that I could grab that without, because I didn't know the monkey went under the map. I figured they were just following it, and that's why they weren't over there. But I got kind of lucky with that one. You can see me, I'm just checking my thing right here to show you that I do have 3 downs, so I can't get quick revive again, which sucks. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. You'll see me getting all my perks right here. And the perks also drop randomly. So that one happened to drop back there. That is probably the worst area I think that it can drop. You see right there, there's zombies about to smack me in the face from the side of the window. But that's probably the worst place that it can drop is back there. Especially, I hate when Pack-a-Punch drops back there because usually I'll go Pack-a-Punch. I'll have like 1 zombie left. I'll go ahead and Pack-a-Punch back there. If I need more ammo for my weapons, which I was always needing more ammo for my weapons in this game, I'd say from round 44 to round 50, I had to get a new ray gun every single map. Not because, I mean, they would drop max ammos, but they wouldn't drop them that frequently. I don't know. But anyways, whenever that Pack-a-Punch is back there, it's very easy to get trapped by 1 zombie if you heard my transit story. And I was kind of wary of that, so that's why I typically did that. Now, this is what I like to do whenever I have the Mark II, is I run them this way, and then I kind of tunnel them right there, and then I hit them in the head with my ray gun, Mark II. If I don't have the Mark II, you see me just wailing on him with the Cobra. The Cobra is fucking worthless at this point. I really like the Python. The Python's probably one of my favorite weapons in zombies, but it is just freaking worthless at this point. I was just wailing on their heads, and it didn't kill any of them. At this point, it's around a 3 headshot with the DSR with no scope, which is usually what I use, but I'd run out of that ammo as well, so I had no ammo at all, and that's kind of why I went with the Cobra. And then I was hitting the box for, seriously, 15 straight minutes, and I didn't get the DSR back, and I was like, fuck it. And I just went with the Cobra. And it may have screwed me a little bit. And you'll see, okay, I go down right here. I'm not sure what was hitting me. I don't know if it was the headless zombie. It wasn't the walkers, because the walkers weren't that close. I'm not positive what was hitting me. There may have been a zombie behind me, and that may have been what was hitting me. I don't know. But I went down right there. That really sucked. I was depressed a little bit about that. And I did not get past round 50. But I did get to round 50, and that was my goal. I was hoping to get to round 51 like I did in Transit, but round 50 was my goal, so I decided to say, forget it, because I'd already spent like a week of my life trying this. If you guys really want me to try to get to round 51, I'll try it. But my position's much better than it was in Transit. It was like 7,000 something. This one it's 771. I was seeing if I would have got to round 51 where I would have been exactly. And I wouldn't have been that much higher really. I would have been almost in the top 700s. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much all that I have for you guys. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't do terribly well. I did okay. And yeah, that's Nuketown. It's probably the most difficult zombies map in my opinion. I do have, next is Die Rise. I'm going to talk a little bit more. Hopefully that round lasts a little bit longer and I can actually get to 51. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.